The modern war is bad, is inhuman, unfair, and unjust. This is the world of money. It is not for people, it's for those who produce this money. The bankers and the financiers, governments, billionaires, millionaires, and people who are mere pawns in this game. They just serve as attendants. Why do bankers work less and earn more times more? What lies behind the social welfare labor? Why do bankers live 100 times better than common people who really work hard for? Do the banker work harder? Definitely they don't. In addition, they do not even produce any material value as opposed to workers than the difference in income. So why the difference in the income? Many wonder with all sincerity now reading this. Well, a banker and a worker, they cannot be compared. The banker is the head of the bank, he has power over money and is well connected, and we are the ordinary people having no power or clout. Naturally, the banker lives better than we do. Meanwhile, there is nothing natural here. The point is that everyone got used to this state of affair and takes it as a matter of course. People believe that this is the way of the world, that the banker has to live better, and it cannot be otherwise. But in reality, things are different. Situations are changed. Yet, why? Why does the banker work less but live better? It's a good one. Better than a factory worker, a miner, a oil rigger, or woodcutter because the banker has got money. Exactly, it's all about money. Money, money, money. This is the whole point, the cornerstone. What about it? We should talk in more details. If money is a measure of labor, why is the world unjust? So, what is money? Have you ever thought about it? Maybe it is a calculation tool or a measure of labor. As we are now taught from childhood, we have to work, 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 work because money won't fall down from the sky. It should be honestly and hardly earned. Everyone was led to believe it from the cradle. It's interesting. What should billionaires say to that? Who honestly and hardly earn all their billions? Is ridiculous, isn't it? Well, we work without cease. But what should we expect in the end? Low wages and pension, and no rest but a constant struggle with debts and half staff with age. You have spent all your life working for billionaires. You have been taking you have been taking you have taken all your power, energy and health. You have been squeezed like a lemon, you know, and after that you have just been thrown into the dustbin as a write-off. Is it right? What that's the but that's the word. This horrible reality of the modern society. This is what we should all expect in the end. Almost certainly everything ends up in this way. For the vast majority of people in today's world, as it ended up for their mothers and fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, but it will end up in the present state of affairs. For their children and grandchildren, great grandchildren, this in their turn for their children and grandchildren, and so on. That's the way to go. Why? All of this is wrong, unfair. It must not exist. Why do some people have everything but others have nothing? Why do some people work in golden slippers but the others barely make ends meet? They don't know how to feed their children, or do all of them work honestly? Why does it happen? Yet we are all the people. We are equal. That's when, because there is a lie around us, a huge, continuous, monstrous, embellishing lie. Do not believe anything that is broken on the TV daily, but authoritated by well-groomed masters of life. And people are not equal, and the money is not even a measure of labor. All of this is an insolent, shameless lie. We are surrounded by lie, and still most people trust in it or are going to live in this unfair and unjust world. Why do they cheat you? Just to make it easier to control you. Is every one of us equal? It's nonsense. Imagine yourself as a billionaire now, or even as an ordinary worthless member of the parliament. Are you equal? Are you equal in what? You live in a different way, eat in a different way, and rest in a different way. In one day, he spends more than you spend for a year. His wife is wearing underclothes more expensive than the whole wardrobe of your wife. He is treated in the best Swiss clinic. And what about you? The children are yours. Have you compared? Well, where is your quality? Perhaps you are equal in the right, aren't you? Oh, but we forgot about the right, and it is written in the constitution of different countries, isn't it? But let's try to find out what kind of equal rights do we live in. Yes, true. The right to elect and to be elected. True talk. In fact, people are not equal in anything, constantly progressing social equality here. So, what is money? Now we'll move to money. Of course, money is not any measure of labor. These are fairy tales of idiots. Otherwise, you should have lived like a lord, or maybe you don't work much enough of everything. Money is just a tool. In fact, nothing has been changed. All this during a century. Have you wondered that it's immoral to treat yourself? But that's the kind of position you're doing. Working out your time and nothing to show for. And secondly, why are we on this subject? Once it's necessary to work, it's necessary for everyone. All people are acquiring the so let everybody work. Money is just a paper, candy paper. Oh yes, the whole financial world is a pyramid. How is the pyramid organized? Now, the US Fed is the controller of all. Every other country falls under it, and they are controlled. They are made sure that they produce money. You can produce as much as you can like. But there's one more interesting question in addition. I've been working and working and working, completely open with a clear conscience daily, from morning to night, for public benefit. As it seems, I have been doing my best. In short, they make fool of the common people. As usual, nothing is new. The rich take all the advantage. Now, how do bankers deceive people? Let's figure it out quietly and without it. But you have to strain your brains. It's not easy. Now, let's make an example. Let's take a Adam and Stephen, and let's Leonard, a banker of Adam and Stephen. They both keep their money in the bank. Adam really wants to buy, well, let's say Stephen buys school, but he has no money. More precisely, he has money but not enough, only $10. But Stephen wants as much as $100 for his precious bicycle. This is a problem. What is Adam going to do? He gives Stephen his $10 as a deposit and asks not to sell the bike, as a commitment. He says that he will bring the remaining sum. In the meantime, he runs to his bank, to the respected bank, Lowland, to get loan for the missing $90. As he look, Donald has no money at the moment, but he knows perfectly about the $10 which Adam gives Stephen, and where will Stephen bring his money to? Of course, that's right. He will put the same $10 in his lovely bank to the same Donald. Therefore, Donald asks Adam to come back tomorrow in the hope that tomorrow he will get his $10. And everything happens in this way. The next day, Stephen brings $10 to the bank. The bank provides Adam this $10 on credit. Adam immediately give them Stephen, who again puts them in the bank. The bank again provides Adam this $10 on credit. As long as Adam the fool will gather enough money for the bicycle. So what do we have in the end? Adam finally got the bike from Stephen, but at the same time, Adam owed $90 to the bank owner, and the bank in its turn owed $100 to Stephen. In other words, this $10 which were existed initially are magically turned into $200. 190 of debt plus $10. Now, all this is a circle. All this happen again and again. We have 1,001 people. The bankers don't really make money. All they do is to circulate money. Yes, thus the bank is okay. It saves before they win. We don't need to worry about it. Oh yes, and that's how it goes. For a new fair financial system we establish, financial eclipse is being produced by MMM. Oh yes, why do banks get interest? They put a high interest on these things and make life unbearable. People keep working. Now, what does MMM stand for? MMM is a global mutual aid fund, World People's Bank, Financial Social Network, or any definition whatsoever. The point is not in the title. The bottom line is that this is a voluntary, informal association of millions and millions of people throughout the earth rebel against financial slavery, choose to declare war against the Fed and banks, and to win this war, and for this aim, they have constituted their capital, even though they are small amounts owing to a great number, that is millions of people. It's already the power of some invisible power going every day. And well, how do banks exist? Thanks to bankers, billionaires, not due to the same other people who deposit their same money into the everything is the wind out of this bank, same sale making people to see the reality. Why do people bring their money to the bank at the exorbitant reason? Because they have no other choice. Banks have no place. There is no other place to bring money to. All banks are just the same and controlled by the Fed. And now we have an alternative, MMM. It is something close to our hearts. Here people help each other today. You help and you'll be helped tomorrow. It's the main principle. Remember, do you really want bankers to buy another limousine or house for your money? You should not become another slave. Better join MMM and your money will help those who really need it. Poor people, retired, disabled people, women with many children, love their neighbor as them. Help him, help her. It's a kind of common storage box where people save their money. Where people save their money. Oh yes, they save their money. And actually people don't actually need a lot of money. It doesn't be consciousness that it is there. So where everything will be otherwise fair and honest, where there won't be any slave owners, where everybody will work for their own pleasure and for their own society, where good will defeat evil. It's be so. There is no doubt. Welcome to the system. Together, we can change the world.